Hi y'all, Megan Brent here from White Oak Kitchen and Cocktails located in downtown Atlanta. Today I'm here to show y'all how to make a sweet tea brine chicken breast with an apple butter sweet and sour sauce. I love this recipe because it says everything about fall. It's sweet, savory, and a little bit of twang. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is build our brine. The first ingredient we have is sweet tea, about a quart of it. And then we have a quart of water, a half a cup of kosher salt, a tablespoon of ginger. We have 3 spices in here. It's mustard seed, black pepper, and some allspice for a little bit of spice. And then for sweetness, we have honey. Okay, make sure you stir up your brine really nice because sometimes that honey is really, really thick and it sometimes sticks up to the bottom, and you want to make sure it emulsifies into the entire brine. Once everything is dissolved and incorporated, you can add your chicken. Now what I have over here is 2 boneless, skinless Springer Mountain chicken breasts that have been pounded out. I pound out the chicken to tenderize it, and it also helps it cook a lot quicker. Now we are going to put this in the brine, and when you put chicken or any kind of meat in brine, you really want to do it for at least 24 hours, but if you don't have that much time, it's okay. You can do 4 hours, will be fine as well. Now we're going to take this to the fridge, and I'm going to pull out the chicken that we had brining overnight. Here we have our brined chicken breast. Make sure you pick off the allspice and a little bit of the peppercorn so that it doesn't get stuck to the breast when you bread it, because you don't want to bite into a peppercorn. All right, so now what we're going to do first, we're going to take the chicken and we're going to flour it first. Make sure you have one hand wet and one hand dry so it doesn't stick everywhere. All right, we're going to pick this up. Now go into the egg wash. Just lightly dip it. This acts as like the glue for the panko on the chicken. Now this sauce is a really fun thing. It's a take on a tonkatsu, which is basically a Japanese sweet and sour sauce. But instead of using, just ketchup, we're going to be adding in some apple butter. We're going to start the sauce by sweating down some onion and shallot and ginger and garlic. While this is sweating down, we are going to build our base. And the first part of our base is apple butter. We have some ketchup. This is soy sauce. We have 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire and 2 tablespoons of white wine, and then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. This is about ready. Okay, and now it's done. And now we're gonna pour it out. You got a nice and smooth sauce. All right, y'all, so now we're ready to start cooking our chicken, but before you do that, make sure you have your oil nice and hot. Now you don't have to use a cast iron, but I recommend it because it retains more heat, and you don't have to have it at a high temperature the entire time. You want to do it nice and low. I'll pick it up like so, and kind of like, in a way, temper it and make sure it's going to go right in, and make sure you put it in away from you so it doesn't splash up on you. If it's going to splash, it'll splash out so you don't burn yourself, because this is hot oil. All right, so while this is cooking, we're going to move over here to build our salad for our sandwich. So we have a Brussels sprout, jicama, carrot, herb salad. We're going to start with putting some of the vinegar in the bottom and then some brown sugar. Stir that up. Brussels sprouts next. Jicama, carrot, we have some chives, and cilantro and flat leaf parsley. All right, and we're gonna juice some lemons. Make sure you don't get any seeds in it when you juice it. All right, and then we're just gonna stir it up. And then always be sure to season. Salt and pepper. Now we can flip our chicken. This chicken usually takes about 5 minutes to cook from start to finish. And then you always want to make sure you have a nice landing pad with paper towels so you can dab the grease so it doesn't get everywhere. Otherwise the grease will soak into the breading and will come off. All right, so now we're going to start assembling our sandwiches. So what we have here is a milk bread, but I like this style. It's a little bit fluffier. So we're gonna go ahead and cut our chicken in half. One breast is 2 sandwiches. And we are going to slather each piece. We do not want to waste our sauce. And we're going to place half a chicken breast on each. And then we're going to probably put about a 1/4 cup of the salad on top of it, kind of towering it. And if you have some toothpicks available, go ahead and use them. So when you cut your sandwich, it won't fall apart. Perfect. There you go. And there you have it. This is my sweet tea brine chicken cutlet sandwich. For more recipes like this, please visit springermtn.com, and we'll see you next time.